Hello, everybody. See, to make sure if I was actually on. By the way, I found my beanie and we're doing double duty today, beanie and cat ears. I think that this is now my look. I think this is now how I live. I cut my own hair and at first it looked okay. And then I decided to touch it up and it still looks okay, but it looks not great in a different way. How is everybody though? Hello, Polished Mess. Hello, Khaleesi. Hello, Tiffany. Hello, Jadoob. Tiffany, I literally just now, and I commented, proof, that we just finished your video and it was so much fun to like relive But I'm a Cheerleader with you. So Tiffany made a curated collection for But I'm a Cheerleader. I'll grab your link really quickly. I'll hype you up a little bit. But yeah, it's super, super lovely. I'm on, yeah, you can hear me. I'm like, am I actually sending out noise into the ether? It's a weird way to share it, but, or share it, say it, what the hell? I have no idea what I'm saying today. I just finished recording a video. Thank you. I love having my short hair. I just like, I wait so long between trips to the salon, so it gets a little bit longer. And then every time I go to the salon, I'm not totally happy with what I get. So I was like, you know, I'm just gonna start cutting my own hair. And it didn't turn out perfect this time, but I'm just gonna keep doing it because I'm not happy when I go to the salon either. So why not save the time and money and just be disappointed at home? But yeah, it was so cute. I love that you have a polish called Straight is Great. I liked that joke. But yeah, if you haven't seen But I'm a Cheerleader, it's an amazing lesbian like love story, but it takes place at a conversion therapy camp, but it's kind of like a comedy conversion therapy camp. A lot of really dark themes, but done in a really funny way. I love it. I think it's so good. But yeah, I have plans today. By the way, thank you so much, Khaleesi, for getting me out of my little hole of poopiness this morning. Khaleesi was like, I want you to stream today, because I was saying I don't want to stream today. And she got me to stream, so I'm happy about that. I got to are Flobies good? Are those things? Are those things that they suck your hair in and that they cut them? They suck and cut your hair? Is that what you're talking about? The ones that do the suck? Obviously, I'm doing, stop that. Obviously, I'm doing Assert Colors rainbow gradient today. As always, I would love it if these got into focus. There we go. I'm gonna try this, and I'm considering doing 7 colors, doing 2 blues, because these blues are so different. You may call them blue and indigo. This isn't quite like true blue. I'm always just gonna be going back to that stupid, to like Newton's blue. You cannot imagine how they would be good, but somehow they still exist. Good. I'm glad that I'm here to distract you. Yeah, like I do like an A-line bob, but then I cut half of it off. And I always do, not always, when I go get my hair cut, the rest of my hair, I have them do this, but I generally do my undercut myself and then have somebody else do my hair. But yeah, we'll figure it out. I think my problem was I did the haircut for somebody, like I followed a tutorial that was for somebody to do somebody else's hair, as opposed to following a tutorial for doing your own hair. So lesson learned. You learned how to gradient your arch nemesis. Yes. Yeah, maybe you'll learn how to gradient today. Maybe you won't. Because sometimes I'm like, gradienting is so easy. And then I do it and I'm like, I was bad at that. I in fact did not gradient well. I've sucked out information. I have not added any information, as a matter of fact. But yeah, let's take off this polish. So I just finished filming my favorite black polishes video. And let me tell you, selection there, incredibly weak. It's a short ass video. I kind of needed a short ass video this week, but I think I could have gotten a long ass video out if I like actually was like excited at all about the polishes I was covering. But as I've said before, even though I'm a certified mall goth, even though I had a reputation in my middle school as being the best goth poser there, people did call me a goth poser in middle school. and they were like trying to like get me to be mad, but I didn't even know what that meant. And so I was just like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm a goth poser. And I remember there was this one kid who like thought he was like the #1 person that called me a goth poser. And like, I was like, yeah, totally, I'm a goth poser. And he thought it was so funny that if there was ever like a new kid or somebody didn't know me that he got to introduce me to, he would like rush to introduce me as a goth poser. It was really funny. Like, I'm not mad about it at all. I don't give a shit. I think it's so funny. They're just like, you're a goth poser. And I'm like, I am posing for being goth. But yeah, I feel like a true fake goth. Not liking black nail polish. Hello, my friend. Hello, how are you doing, Acula Nails? Hello. Everybody, if you have not watched our episode of Two Lacquered Ladies where Acula Nails comes on, it's just our second to last episode that we've released. He gives us all of his hot tips. I can't get this to focus, I swear to God. He gives us all his hot tips and tricks on how to do gradients. And I may do some of those tips and tricks today. I spoke the horse to summon you, rainbow and gradient. Yes, hot tips. There's hot takes and then there's hot tips. For the life of you, I can't get a long video out. You'll have 30 minutes of footage, but it's just me saying 77 times. Yeah, I'll have like 45 minutes of footage. Is generally what I have, and I can generally get that down to 30 minutes. And so my videos are usually 30 minutes long. And I think I filmed for 17 minutes or something today. Like, some crazy short amount of time for me. I can't get my footage down because I don't know how to shut the fuck up. Like, I will just keep rambling. You would not believe the amount of things that I cut out of the podcast, because like I'll ramble and ramble and ramble and dig a weird hole for myself and like say something super fucked up and bizarre, and then I'll be like, well, I am cutting that. Those people are posers for calling me a poser. That's kind of how I felt. When you started coming out, people called you a poser. You're like, look, people, I just like chicks, okay? There is nothing like more, there's nothing more or less to this. I hate that. Like, what would I get? Like, what would I achieve for coming out and like for coming out fake? But I think a lot of people, like, they don't understand. Thank you, Tiffany. I think a lot of people just have like a base misunderstanding of human attraction. I've had somebody ask me, like in the last few years, how I know that I'm still bisexual. Which there was a lot of assumptions made there as to my sex life, and whether or not I have been sexual with a woman in recent times. But also, it's just like you like, if you didn't date for a while, would you still know you were straight? And I think for some people the answer is no, because I think that a lot of people don't understand that sexuality is as fluid as it is. Personally, I don't believe in straight people, TBH, but like, obviously, whatever. I do believe in people who, you know, have a preference, definitely. Because when you're in high school, some girls, quote, liked girls to be cool. I see. I wonder how many of those chicks who liked girls to be cool just liked girls. And then realized that later in life. I think that's definitely a possibility. But yeah, sexuality is so super fluid. You never know unless you know. You know? But anyway, that's my weird stuff that I would cut if I was on the podcast. Exactly. Yes, people do suck, and Tiffany is awesome sauce. And look at you. You're married to someone assigned female at birth now, so they can suck it or not. There we go. All right. Alrighty then. So we are doing a test today because I have a theory that it's a demon, a dancing demon. Buffy fans, anybody? I have a theory that I will gradient better with a wet sponge. Now, when I say wet sponge, I don't actually mean wet sponge. I actually mean moistened sponge. So we're gonna try with two different sponges. We're going to try with a regular old dry ass sponge. There we go. I cut my hair at this table today, so we've got some hair business going on. I am an absolute animal when I cut my own hair. I'm just like, the vacuum will take care of all of this later. I don't give a shit. And then I am going to submerge this other one in water and squeeze it real good. It could be buddies. It must be buddies. I'm not gonna say the next thing that she says. Hello, Andy. Hello. Okay, all right. Alrighty. So. We don't need these sponges yet though, because I am going to, oftentimes when I do gradients, I start off with white. I'm kind of sick of that. And also, Acula Nails is like, I don't start with white with gradients. I cannot believe this is, I can believe this isn't focusing well. I swear to God, I'm getting a new actual camcorder because I'm so sick of this bullshit. I'm so sick of this bullshit. We're gonna start off with a nice coat of Munchies. Does this Munchies need a better, I'm not, You know what I'm gonna do? Oh, actually, sorry. I am just narrating every thought right now. Every single thought is being narrated directly to you. Yeah, I'm looking for my wide brushes for surf. But unfortunately, my drawer is stuck. It's stuck on my Zoya wide brush. All right. I've got 5 of these. I think that Munchies deserves one. I think Munchies deserves one of these wide ones. So let's get Munchies out. Munchies is my favorite yellow of all time. All time, just saying. Danny and you think I'm insane. But maybe I'm not insane in this way. Maybe I'm just insane in other ways. In which case, I fully agree with you. Welcome to my twisted mind. I'm a twisted psychopath. All right. Oh, do I want to do a little bit of cuticle care? I kind of do on my thumb at least. My thumb just got a little bit of crud. Let's do a little bit of cuticle care, shall we? Me. Wendy, how did your stream go? P.S. Because I know. Hi there. Hello. And also happy Pride, everybody. Thank you so much, Vero. Resub. Oh my goodness. My mom called me yesterday. I need to call her back. My mom called me yesterday and was like, my card stopped all of my auto pays. How do I resub to your Twitch channel? Oh, oh my God, Hype Train started. My Hype Train worked. Thank you so much, everybody. And thank you, Tiffany, for your resub. Let's see what happened. The Hype Trains have gotten easier to get. I think now you just need 2 things. By the way, if you guys want to sub or gift a sub or give 100 gold, you can become part of, not gold, bits, whatever they are, tip the 100 thing. You will get on this Hype Train and you could get you will get an emote if you don't have all of the Hype Train emotes. And it's very, very fun and exciting, and it helps my placement, I guess, on the page. I don't know. I don't think placement matters that much for me because this category is such a small category. Beauty and body art, such a small category, and I'm never getting on the front page. You know what I mean? You're epic like that. Sorry you're late. Your Twitch totally wigged out with that update. I didn't even realize there was a Twitch update. But you know what there won't be an update for anymore ever in the future? Is Twitch Studio, their version of OBS. And what I say about that is, oh, that's BS. There, I'm here all week. The best joke I've ever said. I would stream while you're still awake. Hello, Coria. I'm so happy to see you. You can't watch because you're not home. No, at least you got to say hi. Hello. Mwah. I'm so happy to see you. I try to stream every Friday around this time. So hopefully one of these Fridays, you'll be able to join us. I'm going to rinse this off with this little pad in my little dish of water. So my theory for this gradient, by the way, is not that the water is going to mix with the polish and do something magical. It is simply that the sponge will be more pliable and larger. Oh, hello, Earth Girl. Hello. You're using the iPhone app. I see. I might have already said that. Well, welcome from your iPhone. So when you said you were using your iPhone, I was remembering, do you guys ever see that set of like posts on Twitter where the person kept getting more and more of their technology taken away by their parents? And then like the places they were tweeting from were getting more and more unhinged. And eventually they were like, help, I'm tweeting from my fridge. And it was like from a Samsung smart fridge. One of these days I'll tweet from a Samsung smart fridge.
JDube42 cheered X100.
Thank you. Fair warning, I'm very high in a news trade. You have no frame of reference for Lee.
Tiffanyford_13 cheered X100.
Thank you all. Also, if you have anything to spare, we're still running our our fundraiser. I need to check in with the lady for the link through Equality Florida, but you can see how much we've earned here on Twitch just through the little charity thing. So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. I am hoping that we have to donate that entire 500. It would be my absolute delight to give that to Equality Florida. All right. So, oh, I keep like jumping the gun. By the way, I need to make an official post for this. Oh, I think I told everybody about this. But Polish Out at Hand sent me this Dom nail polish, Shimmer Storm. Oh my God, I haven't swatched it yet, but now that I'm done recording my blacks video, I might go ahead and swatch it. The next video I should be making in the color series should be grays, and I'm not gonna be separating by creams anymore. No need to anymore. Thank you, hold on to your plants. You used to get Tumblr on your Wii. Amazing. You're on a poetry slam, but it's a short break right now, and it's even quiet enough so you can hear me. Oh my God, is everybody else hearing me? Or are you wearing headphones? Or is everyone else just like, what is this like crazy American doing on this person's phone? Who is this crazy person doing nail art on Twitch? By the way, there are so many of us now who are streaming nail art on Twitch and on YouTube. And I feel like there were hardly any of us a few years ago. Like, it was just such a tiny amount of people, and it just makes me so happy. It makes me so happy that we're all just out here having fun together, hanging out, doing lives. I'm going in with Orly Bonder base coat. Excellent. And I'm definitely covered in little things of the hair that I cut off. I don't know why I'm such a little gremlin, but I am. You're not that loud, but I don't have headphones with me. That's because you have me turned down. Well, hi, everybody listening over Coriat's shoulder. You're home from work early, but you have therapy soon. So good luck with therapy. I just started seeing a new therapist who specializes in like solution-based stuff and dialectical behavioral therapy. And I'm very excited about my journey there. Because yeah, I've been in talk therapy since I was like 3 years old. And I think that it helped me in a lot of ways for a long time. But I just kind of started realizing that I don't really have anything left to talk about, but I still have all these problems. I still got these problems, and talking about them is not helping. So yeah, I'm gonna actually learn some coping mechanisms. Okay, step one, Bonder base coat. Yeah, that's step one for everything. There are so few things that Bonder base coat is not step one for. Like dick in a box. Step one, Bonder base coat. Step two, cut a hole in the box. There we go. Ah, no. Don't do that. Write that down. Don't do that thing that I just did where I like just like stabbed the brush down in there. You did DBT as well. Skills are great if you actually use them, unlike you mostly. I'm already using some DBT skills, so I'm hoping it'll work, and I'm finding a group. Hopefully by the end of this week, I will have established what group I'm gonna be in. But yeah, so far it's been nice and helpful and good. But I know a lot of therapists, like, they don't want to go near like DBT and CBT. And a lot of people feel like invalidated by it. But I don't know. I've been validating my emotions like my whole life. And where has that gotten me? Now, it's gotten me a lot of places, but I just want help. But I'm getting it. Just very good. This is so creamy and dreamy and yellow, but I am concerned that it's not as creamy and dreamy and yellow as it used to be. I think this might have faded a bit, but I'm still going to use it because I love it. Even if it is faded, I love it. I'm so sorry you crashed again. You're the second person who referenced Dick in a Box today. You hadn't thought about Lonely Island in years, then boom, 2 in one day. 'Tis the season. You've been working on removing glitter polish for like an hour. Have you been soaking? Or have you just been scrubbing? That's my question. I don't know if y'all saw, but Nerd Loves Nails had some peel off base coat. I think it was some UNT peel off base coat that got moldy. She got like 2 that got moldy. And I was like, all the more reason to hate on peel off base coat. And she was like, wait, people hate on peel off base coat? And I was like, yes, it's me. I'm people. I hate on peel off base coat. I don't want to do 3 coats of this. So I'm just gonna like fucking go for it, man, you know? I think this could use like a drop of thinner. And since I'm going to be using it in a gradient, I think I'll add it now. Because I don't want this to be too thick for the gradient. Where is my thinner? There we go. Hi! Yes! I was mentioning your nasty UNT. Because, yeah, I was just saying, there's some more reason to hate on peel off base coat. But, yeah. I just like my polish coming off when I want it to. And also, I feel like a lot of times, maybe it's because I don't go slow enough, a lot of times when I wear peel off base coat, like the tips of my nails wrinkle, so I hate it, for me personally. You only use it when swatching or glittery. Painted your nails last night and all your peelies popped off already. Exactly. You used to hate on peel off base coat until you used it under half your nail. Wait, you use it under half your nail? Just half? How so? Yeah, peel off base coat didn't want to your hard work to jump away. Yeah, exactly. That's why. That is why. There you go. The words, they came out. But yes, Nerd Loves Nails, how are you doing? How are you doing today? We are doing a lovely gradient, hopefully. We are allegedly, I just hit that. We are allegedly doing a lovely gradient. It was me who alleged. It's always, I'm the problem. It's me. There we go. Hold on. I just got a little bit of nastiness. I like bumped that. I could have just said I bumped it, but instead I said, imagine having trouble peel off face, hashtag skill issue, right? Yep, that's me. I am the skill issue. How are you doing, Linry? How is it going? Thank you so much for hyping up the fundraiser. Thank you. All right. There we go. And I think I'm not going to do a 3rd coat because, for one thing, these gotta sit for a while. They gotta sit. Lindery personally attacking you again. That's what Lindery does. You're guessing you're lucky. It's rare for your feelings to pop off where you're ready to take them off. You are rare. You're lucky. You're like Christine. Christine's like, you can do hard manual labor with peelies on. and they won't pop off. And I'm like, maybe yours won't. All right. Delicious. Yesterday, Danny and I were recording the podcast, and she was like, Stephanie, what flavor of water are you drinking? And I was just like, blue. But actually, it's Skittles Tropical Punch flavor, because that's my #1 favorite TikTok water flavor. What did I do with my good brush? I was pretty sure I dropped it, but now I can't find it. I say good brush in like huge quotes, like huge air quotes, because right now none of my brushes are good. Right this minute, they all suck balls. You just chugged a bottle of blue water, by which you mean Gatorade. Yes. The big difference between this and Gatorade is that this doesn't have any electrolytes in it, and it doesn't have any sugar in it. But other than that, they're pretty much the same. Evolve to bean juice. I like coffee, but I need to hydrate, and this helps me hydrate. And when I drink straight up water, it sits really heavy in my tummy. I can drink water with food, but drinking water by itself actually makes me feel sick, like legit. I like leaf juice as well. I like all of these things. You'd rather be attacked in a personal way than a vague one. It shows they care. You're so right. You're so right, Earth Girl. You want your bullies to care about you. Or else what's the point? You went for a long walk with Brooks in full sun with no water. No, no, no. It's getting loud again. You gotta say bye. Another great stream. Thank you so much, Corey. And I'm so glad you got to hang out with us today. Hopefully next week you won't be at a poetry jam unless you want to be. And you can be with us forever and ever. I adjusted my beanie, which I found in case you've been following Beanie Gate in the Discord, where I found my beanie yesterday, and then I was like, where the fuck my beanie go? Immediately after. That's me always. I'm like, I found this thing I've been looking for. And then the gremlins in my house just like take it directly out of my hand. They're just like, you no longer have that thing. And I'm like, well, hot dog. That's what I say to them. That's what I say to the gremlins. I say hot dog. All right. Unfortunately, these like sponges are weird. We gotta wait a long time. That is a secret to gradients. I don't have a, like, okay. Let me give y'all a rundown. No, I don't. Do I wear enough beanies for you to believe I would? Your wife always, you tell them where something is, they say it's not there, you go get it from said spot. See, that's me and my husband. The other day we were looking for something and he knew what it was in, and he was like, have you seen this thing? And I was like, no, I haven't. And he like got out all of his like boxes of clothes and like looked through them, and then when I looked for them, I could see them. I just put things in dumb places. Sometimes I'll have my keys and I'll be like, let's put these. Oh, by the way, the hype train is complete. Everybody, thank you so much for the hype train. If you got a new emote, please show it off. But yeah, I just put things in weird places, and I'm like, I'm gonna put this in a special place that I'll remember. And no, I never put it in a special place that I'll remember. I put it in a special place that I would never remember in a million years, is what I do. Your drawers go socks, underwear, bras, beanies. Incredible. Incredible. Thank you, Earth Girl. Oh, yay! You got a little heart sign. I love it. I love it. All right. No, right now, we're kind of like... Island P gives too many good collections, I gotta say. You should have Weird Girl. You should have Weird Girl. Weird Girl's just one of the sub ones. The little pickle mask. The new, I don't know what new emotes y'all got. I don't know what emote I got. I used to be able to see what emotes I got from those things really easily, but then I couldn't use Twitch Studio anymore, and it was so sad. Your husband finds all the things he loses, but he can't find a dish or food in the fridge. Am I right? Husbando has his own special powers. But yeah, a lot of times it's like, it's right there. And it's like, where? Right there. And he's like, no, I don't see. I'm so sorry I didn't get a new one. I hope they get new ones soon. So I feel like we're all out of them. I'm gonna take this to the cleaners. There we go. All right, I guess we can start. I'm gonna shake all of these up. Because we're doing Cirque Vices. I wish I had a bit of a darker green. Or a bit of a bluer green from Cirque, but we're just have to use Cushy. No worries. You know me. Sometimes like things will be just staring me in the face. I have no idea they're even there. That's me wearing a pickle mask. Because when I was a little baby, and by which I mean a small child, I would go to Disneyland and I would buy the big pickles that they sold. And I would eat the side off and then I would hollow them out. And then I would cut little eye holes and then I would wear them on my, I wouldn't wear them on my face, but I'd hold them up to my face. Because that was the kind of little girl I was. You know what I mean? All right. All right. So obviously this is going to be our dry sponge. I need to get all of these open so I'm not just like slowly doing this whole process. My dream is to use 7 colors, but I might just use 6 depending on how long this is. My nails are really long right now, so that's kind of one of the reasons I decided to do this, because in the next few days I want to shorten them, and I thought if I'm gonna do this I might as well do it now. Pickle mask? No, it's Baby Yoda. Yes. You talked about your wife not finding stuff in obvious spots and I can't find an emote. That's you in the corner. That's you. This the pickle mask losing my religion. Yep. That's exactly what was happening. All right. So our red today is going to be Road Rage. And one thing I know about gradients is that saturating the sponge is real important. No. Okay. Thank God. I dropped Road Rage, or I turned it on and I like tipped it over and I was like, nope. I know when, what's her name? Colette is doing big ol' gradients. She like primes the sponge a lot. I'm gonna make sure I'm not picking up other colors in this color. That like this bottle of Munchies is on its last leg, I gotta say. All right. I feel like I might not be overlapping these enough. But we'll see. And I also feel like it's not going to be nice to have that doing its thing. But we'll see. I think I will skip over. I have a Mile High Club. And I think I might skip over Mile High Club and just use Sky High. So I think Sky High is kind of more of the color I need for this. I don't know what's happening up there because I had to pay attention to this. So you'll have to fill me in later. I don't know if this is going to be too long for my nail. I'm going to add another row of colors. This is probably going to be too long for my nail. But we're just going to try to make it work. We're going to be like Project Runway and make it work. All right. I'm also trying to like get them a little bit more overlapped and stuff. So I guess I'll use this on my thumb. Yay! You're not driving anymore. Excellent. Oh, I didn't use any. Okay, whatever. We're going in on my thumb. We're dabbing to make that nail look fabbing. And I'm definitely not getting all the way to purple down there. Let's try switching the kind of direction I'm going. This so far is not looking great. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. So let's see what we can do. I think I like, well, one thing, I think it needs more paint. We'll see, you know? All you hear is fap. That's a personal problem. That's just what your ears are like. Dab to make your nails fap. There we go. I don't know if Jeremy has any words of wisdom on this scenario. I may be beyond saving. I'm gonna add one more layer of purple and blue because that's definitely the one I was having the hardest time with. So there we go. Let's make sure that's clean to go back in. All right, I'm gonna do it this way because I think, yeah. But yeah, we are kind of lifting it off. But this is going to take a few, like, that is one thing I do know. It will take a few coats. You know? It'll take a few coats. Anyway, let's clean this off. Let's clean this off and actually get some frickin' liquid latex down. Because this is redonkulous. How long do I think my nails are? So long. It dries a little bit, but like gradients need to be super dry. Okay, I have a plan for the rest of my nails. You'll see. You'll see the plan for the rest of my nails. I'm gonna do it on the side. I'm gonna do it on the side instead of there so that I'm forced to you know, to make it a little bit smaller. Let's start soaking the sponge. All right. The plan does involve liquid latex. It's very selfish of you to pay attention to painting your nails, not reading everything we type. But yeah, hello, Brie. Hello, how are you? 7 colors grow 4 additional fingernails. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I'm just reading what everybody has been saying. You're sitting cleaning your energy with frankincense. Very lovely. Very lovely. Your face is so close to the screen trying to see how this works. It's basically you just dry. You just wait for the stuff to dry, then you dab. That's all you do. First was just test to make sure we were paying attention. That's exactly what it is. All right. Oh man, like a big chunk of hair got in there. What is that even? It's like it's like a big thing of like cotton hair. How'd you get into my gradient? Get out of my swamp. What is going on here? Honestly, it's looking better than I thought. Honestly. But yeah, let's liquid latex this shit. As we do. Wait, me do the roar? What are you talking about? Hey, Fanatic, good to see you there. I'm good. Being a smartass here, rewatching Paris is Burning again. Yes. Hi, Thanks Claus. How are you doing? It's not nail art without random hair encapsulated in it. You're so right. It adds the spice. It adds the spice. I'm rewatching Jenny Nicholson's Galactic Scar Cruiser video, and every time she shows that fan video that was made, like in the bathroom, it just cracks me the fuck up. I'm just so into it. Thank you, whoever just wowed. Thank you, Jadoob. It looks like I'm putting nail polish around my nail. Hello, this. How are you doing? It's been a while. Hello. Hello, hello. All right. I'm really loving this purple and yellow. It makes me feel like I'm on a sports team or something. It's very sports teamy. All right, let me remove this liquid latex from the side, because there is nothing I hate more than liquid latex accidentally encapsulated in a mani. I hate that. I'm always like, why is this a weird color? Like, what's this little spot over here? This like weird little spot, and it's always just fucking liquid latex. All right, so I am squeezing out this sponge. I already feel like I can tell it's gonna go cute. You're so Louisianan. You've been pet sitting pretty much nonstop since the new year. Oh my God. On each nail. I'm doing each nail because my nails are long as fuck right now. They're so long. Maybe not my pinky. My pinky maybe is going to be the one that I don't do. All right. All right. So this is a wet sponge, almost completely wrung out. You can see there's, when I squeeze it, it does not really get wet, but it is larger. It's larger than this other sponge. There's more space, and it's squishier than this sponge. And I, for one, think it's gonna work really good. I think it's gonna work better, and I think that Danny and Jeremy are gonna have to eat their words. Now, Danny and Jeremy are both like way better at gradients than me most of the time. So I'm not saying that I really think that's gonna happen. But maybe it will. But I kind of already think it's looking better. Yes, Danny and Jeremy are gonna have to eat wet sponges. I will watch it. I will be the referee of the sponge eating contest. I would do really well at a sponge eating contest if the sponge was cake. And if it was just cake, if it was like cake with whipped cream or like just regular cake and I had like a glass of water or something or milk next to me, I think I could win a sponge eating contest. I think I could. What kind of eating contest do you all think you could win? One time I tried to eat a bunch of tacos for like, it wasn't a taco eating contest. I really hope that didn't have like a bunch of blue in it that I just put back in. But it was like one of those things where it's like win a shirt if you eat enough of our tacos. And that didn't work very well. I didn't eat enough of their tacos. All right. Okay. I'll just do my thumb again. Kind of getting mixed results. Yeah, I'm doing too many dabs, I think. It's kind of like looking okay. But then I like fuck it all up in here. Ceviche eating contest, meatball eating contest. You could win a gummy eating contest. Hello, Glitter Queen. You could eat a fried plantains the rest of your life forever. You could take down a plate by yourself with three plantains. Jesus. I might be able to compete with you in that one. You win a wine drinking contest, you think? Your Moyu cart is full and you're resisting the checkout for the moment. Oh my God. McDonald's eating contest. Hello, Nailed It Guy. Hello, hello. Sponge eating contest in the UK. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. All right. All right. I'm doing this wrong. I think I'm doing too many passes without refreshing it. This is a problem I constantly have with Gradients, is that I do too many passes without refreshing it. So let's do this again. Let's refresh. Let's refresh like a villain in season 1 of Sailor Moon. Whenever they die, they're like, refresh. I don't know if they translated it that way in English, but I watched it in Japanese. And they say refresh in English in the Japanese version. Okay, let's do orange. You've heard dry sponge personally sounds terrible. The wet sponge, so overall so far, has just been better to work with. All right. Let's do this better. I think I know what I'm doing wrong, and I think I can fix it. So I'm gonna do all of these nails one pass over with this wet sponge. And let's refresh. Sorry. Is that how it sounds in Sailor Moon? In English, they just scream their name. Wait, they announced a new Sailor Moon movie? Magic words in anime are all English. It turns out English is magical. And magic words in English are all Latin. All right, let's go back. Let's do this again. Maybe I should get a new sponge, but fuck it. Fuck it. We ball or something. Is that something? Did the kids say that? Fuck it, we ball. Do ballers say that when they ball? Can I be a ball today? I would say I'm a ball most days, but mostly I'm a pear. All right, all right, all right. We're gonna do that. Okay, got it. Then we're gonna do this. And let's try to do another easy dab. I'm gonna try to make sure I get that purple in there, because that tip's been the hardest. Just the tip's been the hardest. Okay. Doing okay. Doing okay. And doing okay. There we go. Looks like mixed Skittles. I think it's turning out pretty good. The top needs a little bit of work because I've been so focused on that purple at the bottom. You like to know my hot take on Moyu London discontinuing these stamping plates and moving to gel strips. I think it's so dumb, Brie. That's my hot take. I think it's so dumb. I like the wet sponge. I like the wet sponge. It's more malleable. It's not actually wet. It's not actually wet. That's the thing. Is that I don't think that a wet sponge would have been helpful. But I do think that that moistening the sponge and wringing it all out and just leaving it wet enough so that it's just like a little bit more squishy. And I think it also takes the paint a little bit easier. So honestly, I think wet sponge, but I will also say that like the wet sponge, it's not going to solve all the problems in your life. But I think that what I was doing wrong before was over dabbing. You need to dab, 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 reapply, dab, 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 not dab, 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 and wonder why your nail does not look fab. You know what I mean? Yeah, dab and fab, not dab, dab, dab. Let's do the thumb again. Let's see if I can get this a little better. Yeah, okay. Steph, don't over dab. Don't over dab. We're trying not to over dab it. And I also want to push this red into up there. Y'all, we're making this shit work. We're making it work. We need a lot of layers, but we are making it work. Look, we're making it work, aren't we? Can you reuse a wet sponge? Like how you can cut off the use of part after it's dry? I'm pretty sure you can. I'm pretty sure. I don't see why you couldn't. It seems like you could. But look, everybody, like, we're not done yet. I want to do a few more passes, but I don't think I would have gotten this. I don't think I would have gotten it as good with a dry sponge, because it wouldn't get deep enough into my crevasses, as Nikki says. You've got to make sure to get all up in your crevasses, you know? Make sure to get all up in Nikki's crevasses for me. Get permission first. Get permission to get up in the crevasses. Sorry, Nikki, if you're listening, that I told everybody to get up in your crevasse. It's okay. I have permission to be weird when it comes to Nikki. Yeah, thank you, thank you. The crevasse, fill it! Exactly. I was so proud of myself. Somebody was singing Come to My Window at karaoke the other day by Melissa Etheridge. And they were singing it to their girlfriend. It was very cute. But they were singing Come to My Window, and it got to a part where it was just kind of like repeating. And they didn't want to sing all the repeating parts. And then up on the screen, it said crawl inside. And I yelled out, crawl inside! And I got a laugh. So, you know it was worth it. You gotta get a laugh. Yes, our lesbian god. Her voice is insane. I want to sing like Melissa Etheridge so bad. The god is like, Stephanie, you're not lesbian enough. And I'm like, you know what, God? I guess you're right. My sister could probably sing it better, and that's because she's a better lesbian than me. All right. No, no. Okay, moving on to the next nail. No. We'll come back to that. Ah, yes. It's so good. Okay. I do want to do one or two more passes. Perhaps just to get into the crevasses. And perhaps I'll try... I mean, I don't know, though. Like, it's mostly just the crevasses that are the problem. You gotta be more of a lesbian to get those vocals, exactly. Danny and Jeremy need to eat wet sponge cake now. Yes! We're getting dulce de leche, or tres leches cake. In esta academia. For Jeremy and Danny. All right, let's let that dry a little bit. It looks beautiful. Y'all, it's looking good. I gotta say, it's looking good. Hi, Polish Mess, why don't you slip in here? Hello. Crevasse, but like Jack Black saying it. How does Jack Black say crevasse? I would like to know. Yeah, I would say 3 dabs is good, Khaleesi. Yeah, so here's what I've learned. Here's what I've learned from this gradient. Choose the side of the sponge that fits your nail the best, so that you know, so that you have a guide, or maybe even cut the sponge to fit your nail. You know, you might want it a tiny bit bigger than your nail so you can go up and down a little bit, but like, you don't want to go up and down too much, especially not with a big old fucking gradient like this. There's 1. 2, I think the wet sponge is better. I'll say it. I think a wet sponge is better. I'm looking for scissors. And then 3, let it dry. And then 4, don't over dab. I think that those are my rules now for a gradient. And then Jeremy would say, if Jeremy was among us right this second, thank you. If Jeremy was here right now, which he may or may not be, I think he would also just remind everybody to choose colors that gradient well into each other. That is what he would say. I had a green pair of scissors. That were the good scissors. They were the good scissors. I don't know where they are anymore, so maybe I won't be cutting this. Because I want them to be good. But I also don't think I need a new one. Why are we reminding everybody to spay and neuter their pets? I mean, I agree. Thank you, B. Thank you. Resisting over dabbing is so hard. It's like, I'm gonna fix it if I just dab too much. If I just dab too much, it's gonna be better. But no. You need to also need to visit Lesbos to up your lesbian power. Everybody, let's go to Lesbos. I think everybody in this chat could use a boost to their lesbian power. Some of us have better lesbian powers than others inherently, but I think everybody could use a boost to their lesbian power. What say you? My favorite thing about Lesbos is how when people asked her what her husband was, or who her husband was, what was the name of her husband allegedly? He was like something of Andros. His name was like Man Manerton from Man Island, isn't it? The manliest man. All right. I want to go to Pompeii. They keep discovering new rooms in Pompeii with new frescoes. And you know I'm always a slut for a fresco. When I am visiting ancient cities, I'm a slut for a fresco, and I am over obelisks. There are so many obelisks all over Rome, and I'm just like, and like every tour I've done is just like, look at this other fucking obelisk. And I'm like, I've seen so many obelisks. Everyone else is just like wondering at the ancient world, and I'm just like, sorry. Frescoes or this won't do it for me. Anybody else have that problem? Anybody else can obelisk hater, or is it just me? Am I the only obelisk hater? I love the ancient dish. Yeah, macho man. Yeah, Manny McMahon. Exactly. Over dabbing it makes it blend more and become muddy. Yes, and it also picks up the stuff you've already put down. I'm always on the lookout for ancient dicks. Y'all know this. You know this about me. It's a known fact. I'm on the hunt for both ancient and modern dicks. But mostly ancient. All right. Let's get this moistened again. I was gonna cut it and try that, and then I said, nah. Nah. I will simply use it again. So I'm hoping this can be my last pass. Actually, it might not be, because I think my thumb needs some work, and I also think that I should use a fresher sponge on my ring finger and my pinky, because I've been using like the dregs. So why don't we do that first? Let's get this going. Beautiful. Maybe more than 3 dabs, but honestly, I feel like Perhaps the less dabs, the better. That's going to need a little bit of work, but the thumb is always kind of our, like, test subject. Why is that doing that over there on the side? You just read the title. People use wet sponges for gradients. I'm using one right now, baby. Now, like I've said before, this is not technically, like, the sponge isn't wet. I have just moistened the sponge and then wrung out all of the water. So it is nice and it's pliable. But it's not like dripping. And it's not adding water to the polish. It is just being more malleable and pliable. All right. That's too much. It's too much. I don't know why I brought that over to the bottle and didn't just drip it on this towel. This is my least liked finger, and I don't care. I don't care how much it helps me grab onto things. Wow, Stephanie, this is a very special gradient happening over here. No. Why? All right. I'm just gonna do... they're all coming up. No. Okay. Perhaps this is my sign. But I don't know how to read. I fucked up my middle finger. I am gonna have to do one more pass. All of this is coming. Float the sponge, right? Thank you. Yeah, basically floating the sponge is it. Okay. We're gonna do one more layer of liquid latex. And then we're either gonna fuck this shit up royally, or it'll be a royal triumph. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what I do. But let's add more liquid latex. The thumb will look cool. Regardless of what happens, the thumb will look cool. Yeah, it's more of a moist sponge. Exactly. Biggest difference to you is the brand of sponge. Some are very compact and don't absorb the polish very well. That makes sense. Let's see. Last D&D session, you brought up Bad Dragon and everyone looked at you weirdly. You forgot you weren't online. Hubby sided defeat. Those Romans were very into the symbolism. They were. You love a significant obelisk? I don't. I hate an obelisk. When you start your lacquer company, I'll name a polish a slut for frescoes. Thank you. If you're gonna fuck a finger, the middle one is probably the funniest. Yep. Personal favorite brand, it's called Wonder Wedge. Wonder Wedge sounds fancy. Okay, y'all, this is our last chance. Okay, it's not really our last chance. We can just keep fucking going. I got all day, baby. I mean, I don't really. I have plans to go through some stuff with my husband. We're right now, I was talking about my lack of drawers. So like we moved our bedroom. We were in a room downstairs. Our house is large and old. And there's a room that is like basically the master bedroom. Except for the house is totally fucking weird. So like, if it's actually the master bedroom, that's anybody's guess. And it's also very old. And I don't think en-suites were always a thing. And so we were using that room because it had like the only ensuite in the house. But then we realized we lived alone and we don't really need an ensuite. We can talk naked to the bathroom, doesn't matter. So we moved to a different room, and we have like not finished moving into that room for, I don't know, like several months now. And so finally this week, I actually really started moving into that room. I always say I live in like a poor man's Winchester mansion where the person had IBS, because we have so many goddamn bathrooms. And we've removed some of the bathrooms. No! Oh my fucking God. Okay, well. It's not absorbing enough now, and it's just fucking up. This is a masterclass in how to fuck up your gradient. All right, I need a new sponge, and then we need to do one more layer. And then hopefully we'll be done. It hasn't been absorbing enough. I've been floating it too much. No, not the hygiene. Don't take away the bathrooms, add more. Every room can become a bathroom. Any room can be a bathroom if you're brave enough, Bree. Stop bragging about having too many bathrooms and Ford focus up, right? I'm not bragging about my bathrooms. They're a curse, Linry. My old walk-in closet that I'm cleaning out right now, it was actually a breakfast nook, but we closed it off. But the breakfast nook had a shower in it. A shower. There's also another part of our house that has a walk-through shower. There's a shower with an opening to each room. And if you would like to, you can walk through it from one side of the bathroom to the other. This was actually the cheapest house per square foot in Orange County when we bought it. That was one of the reasons we bought it. But no, I am privileged to live in this house with so many bathrooms. You are correct. Back when we had roommates. All right, let me try to figure out. Corey, thank you so much for the resub and welcome back. When we moved in, there were 6 bathrooms, and the shower in the breakfast nook had been taken out. Somebody had some sort of Inspector Gadget bullshit going on in there. Yeah. John tells stories about shitting in your bathroom and watching Disneyland fireworks. I have been doing that pretty regularly because I used to not use that bathroom a lot, but now I use it a lot. And so, yeah, I do shit and watch the Disneyland fireworks on a pretty regular basis. Yeah, it's so weird. It's so weird. I don't think I would dox myself to say, like, this house used to be owned by a doctor who would do massages in colonics in the 50s. I guess colonics were all the rage. And he worked out of his house. So we have all of his poop ghosts. And we have all of his bathrooms. There's only ever been one ghostly activity that happened in this house. And I forget about it all the time. Even though it was kind of the most solid proof of ghosts I've ever seen. And we still have part of the evidence. I was sitting in the room. I do have an American Horror Story murder house. You can tell by all the GIMP masks. Should you go off again like you did at Lindary's stream about bugs? Yes. What happened? So many holes for bugs. What happened with bugs? Is it Bugs Bunny? I want to let this sit a little bit because I'm worried it's going to be too juicy again. I think I missed the optimal level of polish. Your phone only has 3% left. Thank you for joining us on 3%. Dedication. Thank you so much, Bree.
Unique_nails_by_Bree cheered Dex 200 for the gimps.
To the Gimps, yeah, to the Gimps. All right. Let's try to make this work. This middle finger got fucked up. I'm gonna do, I keep saying I'm gonna do one more, but I am gonna do one more. All you said for the Gimps. The Gimps need all they can get. We also have a basement. And I have had somebody ask me in all seriousness if he could stay in our basement and if I could chain him down and give him 1 bucket for food and 1 bucket for poop. And if he could just stay down there. And I was like, absolutely fucking not. And no. I'm not kink shaming. I'm just kink setting boundaries. I don't want to be responsible for that. Yeah, the double chamber pot. That's kind of like some Cali shit. I don't know what's up with you, but I am going to block you because you seem really sketchy. Anyway, sorry about the name of that country that was just shared. I tend to have strange run-ins with people. But that's okay, they're stories. All right. We're doing one more try here on the middle finger. I think it's good enough. I need to get a little bit of that off. Am I fucking it more? I may be fucking it up more. Maybe I should just quit while I'm ahead. Okay. I do want to dab a couple more times on this middle finger. I know it's bad for me to keep dabbing. It is getting muddier though. It was so good for a brief period of time. Okay. I'm like so tempted to kind of like fix that, and I don't know if it's just like a fool's errand to do so. You got 2 bots yesterday? They tried so hard to be human, right? You gotta feel a little bad for them, don't you? I do believe in our podcast interview with Acula Nails, he says that this happens to him sometimes, where he just has to go over it again and again. The blue has been kind of the worst to work with, especially on the outside edges. So I think I'm gonna just kind of like let it rest a bit. Just watch. I'm gonna like not like it. We're gonna start it all over. Even though if I don't get this perfect gradient today, I feel like I've learned a lot. Where's old Waffle Dick now? Oh yeah, the Dick in the Waffle Iron one. Bree, tell the stories. I wasn't there. I wasn't there for old Waffle Dick. Okay, you know what? 1, 2, 3. A little more. I'm pretty satisfied. I'm pretty satisfied with this, and I'm gonna stop here. You did hear Waffle Iron, Kadachi. Hello, Kadachi. I love you so much. Hello. I'm so happy you're here, experiencing my torment with me. So happy. Okay. I think that we rescued these pretty well. Don't you think, everybody? I think that we got into a deep, dark place Danny and I were talking about Pride movies in the newest podcast, so a little bit of a spoiler alert for our conversation. I think that a good Pride movie needs to have what were we saying? It needs to show the struggle and it needs to show the triumph. So you don't want a movie that's totally sad about queer people for Pride, and you don't want a movie that's just like totally happy for Pride. You want to show the struggle and the triumph. And so today I think I did a great Pride manicure because we saw the struggle. And now we're trying to see the triumph if I can get it to focus. I need to close these. I don't know Cherry Pop, but I'm a Cheerleader is a great movie. You learn moist sponges, 20 passes. Yes. I could have done this in like 3 passes, but I decided I wanted to be extra about it. I have not, Connie and Carla, by the way, if you go into the Discord right now, I haven't like done an at everybody, but we're voting on the next Pride movie for next week. And Connie and Carla is on that list. I wish I could get this to be brighter. I say every single damn day. Oh, I just also wish I could get it to focus. Can we focus? Can you focus on my nails, please? Thank you. But yeah, the movies in the running, because we already watched The Birdcage, are Connie and Carla. We also have The Celluloid Closet, Tu Wong Fu, and what was the last one? Kinky Boots. Yes, so many. That's why you want to get a waffle iron from the Goodwill. I'm sure that just washing it will wash all the dick off. And, you know, the heat from the making of the waffles will remove the remaining dick germs. Trust me, I'm a dickologist. Kinky Boots is very good, and there definitely is a struggle and a triumph in that movie. You never know what got stuck in there. Y'all don't know, most of you don't know, and I haven't used it yet because I'm a chump. Hubs and I have a dick waffle maker. We have a waffle iron that makes dick-shaped waffles. Maybe this weekend we'll just fucking bust it out and we'll just make our dick waffles. We wanted to throw a party to break in the waffle maker, but maybe we'll just have to have our dicks and eat it too. We should erect a waffle obelisk, only if it's a dick waffle obelisk. You would count Rocky Horror as a queer movie. I would count Rocky Horror as a queer movie, but I wouldn't count it as a good Pride movie. I wouldn't count it as a horrible Pride movie because like so many people have such amazing memories of it. But like if you don't count Rocky Horror as a queer movie, then I don't know how, I don't understand your metrics. I don't know how it couldn't be a queer movie. It's pretty much just all about being queer and hypersexual. Now I know that being queer is not being hypersexual for a lot of people, and being hypersexual in itself is not necessarily queer. But some of us are both queer and hypersexual. And although asexuals really deserve a lot of respect and are mistreated in ways that I feel like a lot of people don't realize, there's a lot of like basic conversion therapy that goes on in asexuality. So like, I am not at all trying to say like being hypersexual is hard and being asexual is not, because that is, being anything outside the norm is difficult. But it's good to have movies that celebrate a bit of hypersexuality. Although Frankenfurter is pretty fucked up, but I do love him. He showed me his favorite obsession. Yes. I don't feel like Tim Curry's favorite obsession is being gay, sadly. I've read some interviews where he's like, people don't understand that I'm just like Tim. And I'm like, look, you may feel like you're just him, but you're not. You're not just him. I can go eat a dicks. If I'm missing anything anybody's saying, by the way, I'm sorry. I'm just doing my cleanup. I really liked this time using the using a yellow base instead of a white base. That is nice. All right. I do have to get like deep into my crevasses. Maybe I'll like get deep into my crevasses, like Brazilian manicure style. You had a Dick's cake mold. Sadly, had to throw it out because it was gigantic, and you didn't give it to me. I need a gigantic Dick cake mold. I have just taken a little bit of cotton ball and wrapped it around this orange stick. This is a technique that is popular in South American countries. It was so funny because I did a Brazilian manicure one time on stream. And basically how you do a Brazilian manicure is you just like paint way over you just like paint your finger basically. And then you take an orange stick and like scrape it out. And then you do this. You wrap the orange stick with cotton and you use it as a cleanup brush. And so at this time I was posting on Facebook. I was posting all my stuff on Facebook. And I had a friend who was from Brazil or her family was from Brazil. She wasn't like, she was American, but I think she went to Brazil quite a bit. And she saw that I had posted like, this is my Brazilian manicure. And she was kind of like, is this another like bullshit thing that people say is Brazilian, but it's so like, it's like not Brazilian at all. So she went and asked her mom about like doing a Brazilian manicure and how she learned how to do her own nails. And her mom like described like word for word the process. And she was like surprised Pikachu face. And I can't say I blame her. Because like there's so many things that people say. It's like, oh, this is a this thing. And you're like, no, it's not. You don't think that was a Brazilian manicure? If you don't think that was a Brazilian manicure, you weren't even in Brazil. That's true. People also do it in Cuba. And I learned it from oh, what's her name? Polished Lab Rat. Polished Lab Rat occasionally, yes, same Rainbow Phoenix, same. Polished Lab Rat's also who taught me how to really clean my nails well. Before Polished Lab Rat, I could not use a cleanup brush. But she taught me how to rest the cleanup brush against my cuticle, and it changed everything. Sometimes when there's like a way, like sometimes when there's like a technique you just can't understand, don't underestimate the power of watching a ton of people do it. Because like a lot of times people like, you know, even if somebody's not the best at a ton, like everything, they'll have exactly the right advice that you need. The thing that you're struggling with, they'll have struggled with, and they'll be able to explain it in a really good way. So like, just because you couldn't learn how to do XYZ from me doesn't mean that somebody else can't teach it to you. Like I couldn't learn how to clean my nails from Kelly or from Christine. I had to go to Polished Lab Rat. Honestly though, I'm going to be using that technique I just used more often because I've been getting so much polish stuck like under my cuticle, and that really cleaned it out. Yeah, she taught me the ways of the cleanup brush. She absolutely did. All right. Do you think that we should stamp over this or do a topper over this? What do y'all think? Can we focus again on my nails? Should we perhaps just do a little bit of You learn to clean up, but just sitting and watching Linry. Oh, by just sitting and watching Linry in my stream. I could see how that could happen. I could absolutely see how that could happen. You just get so exposed to it. I'm gonna dry brush the tiniest bit around the edge here. I need the brush to be drier. And just see if there's anywhere else I could use this treatment. And dry brush just means I wiped it off a bunch. That's all a dry brush is. You need the live action and the sass. It's the sass that's important. The sass is an incredibly important part of the nail polish process, is the sassing. Oh, all right, all right, all right. Gonna clean up these little areas. I'm gonna fucking do the thing again, because honestly, I've been having so much trouble recently with cleanup. I go through phases where, like, I'll be like, suddenly I can't do the thing I've been able to do for months. The Thing! The Thing is one of my favorite movies. That Kurt Russell. He's one handsome fellow, and he just gets better with age. I mean, he was good when he was young, too. But he's also a very sexy Santa. And he's also married to Goldie Hawn. And frankly, that's like an achievement in its own. I don't not want to be married to Husbando, but I also want to be married to Goldie Hawn. And Kurt Russell. True story, the method I'm using for cleanup is what you're taught to do in nail school. I've been very happy with it today. I need to not clean up so much that I like remove the stuff that I just put down. The dry brushing I just did. I might get out my one queer plate. Meeting is calling. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Your cleanup method just involves using your fingers such fingernails and then showering later. You're a monster. There is nothing wrong with showering later. Absolutely nothing wrong. Queen behavior. Why do it when your shower can do it for you? I mean, I could tell you some reasons why, but don't think of yourself as a monster or lazy or bad if you let the shower clean for you. Think of yourself as smart. Sometimes you might not want to have a cleanup brush, but you'll always have an orange wood stick and cotton when doing a nail service. Fair enough. And honestly, it works really well. It worked really, really well. All right, so. Let's check out my queer plate. What time is it? It's 1:28. We might end today early, but maybe we won't. We'll just put eggs. We'll put eggs on the plate. I don't know if this is where my queer plate is. It is! Here's my queer plate. It's got a lot of queerness on it. I don't really know, though, if there's anything I want to put from this plate on my nails. It's 4:28. Blaze it, 28. The showering method is legit and works well. Yes, our skin is oily and the polish of this skin will eventually fall off. Yes. It took you years not to plug your cuticles all the time. It is definitely a skill. It is such a skill. Should I try to find... I was kind of thinking maybe... Let's not like fuck all my nails up. Here's my Rocky Horror plate. So I was thinking maybe of doing like a negative space stamp or something. Oh, hey, there's my palette I was looking for. There's that palette. German Facebook groups hated the shower cleanup. Why? I'm considering adding glitter. I'm considering adding, you know what I could do? I don't know if this would obfuscate it too much though. I have this crystalline top coat with hollow in it by Polished for Days. But I do think that probably Hollow Taco Scattered Hollow would be better. You think this though? Maybe this. Let me just look to see if there's like anything that I'm like, ah, yeah, that. I don't think there is, but I'm just gonna look. Shining carpet. Glitter top coat. Okay. As an American, German American, yeah, this is true. Yeah, you're okay. All right. You see those plate walls on Amazon? How do they hold up? They hold up pretty well. Germans are mad about everything. Every German I know is like the chillest person in the world. Collectively, they turn into one person. And you might be thinking, how many German people do you know? And the answer is a lot. Oddly enough, a lot of German people. I didn't think I would, but I do. All right. Let's try out this Polished for Days holographic top coat. And of course, we'll try it on the thumb first. So this is Crystalline by Polished for Days. Is blah 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 blah. Stacy's Quality Nails. This is her favorite 5 free top coat. She says it works like a Toluene based top coat. But it's 5 free. And the hollow looks lovely. Just making sure I'm not getting anything in it. Worsened Einen Monolith. What about your monolith? Those elite nail groups, God forbid you post a picture before cleanup and stated that you're going to shower later. Look, there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes when somebody posts something like that and they're like, I'll shower later, I'm like, then why don't you post later too? Straight to jail, right? We're not a monolith. Okay. Well, you are to me. To me, you are a monolith. No, you're not. I think I, in general, just kind of attract chill people, regardless of their country of origin. And that's nice that I attract chill people. I'm chill in some ways, and I'm incredibly not chill in other ways. These are so cute. Hello. If I post a few pictures, you're immediately yeeted from that group. I try to be non-judgmental of people who post their feet pics with their nail, like people who do their toes and post it. But it can sometimes be hard to tell if they're being a troll or not. I was in a group a long time ago where like people started just posting like horrific pictures of like pedicures. And like at first I was like trying to be positive, like, oh yeah, that looks good. But after a while I was like, nah, these are trolls. They were posting like, you know, 3-inch long toenails. It was gross. Wet sponge. Ooh, your toes look really good right now. Well, here's the thing, Danny. Here's the thing. is that like let's take a moment since we are done with the gradient. Yes. Here. You know what? Let's do test number 2. Y'all. All right. So, we're going to use both of these that have like the weirdness in the middle. Let's just do it on my mat. So here's the thing, Danny. I'm not like making the sponge drippy. This isn't about mixing water with the polish. That's not our goal here.
That's my purse. I don't know.
Thank you, Danny. The goal here is to make the sponge more pliable so that it fits better in your crevasses. Here, I've got an idea. There came onto me a thought. We have a lot of hair here because I'm a hair cutting gremlin. Yes, that was late. You legitimately ever had any issues seeing feet until you joined Nailstagram and realize that petty pics make your brain itch? But you're capable. Exactly. Like, at the end of the day, they're just feet. They just have a bad connotation because of foot fetishists. And also, I think, like, before I knew that they were foot fetishists, I thought the feet were weird. So, like, there is a bit of natural grossness, I think, for some people. So let's do a little gradient. We got wet sponge versus dry sponge. As you can see, the wet sponge is squishier and bigger. Dry sponge, little less squishy, little less big. I think that the polish also gets a little deeper in. So let's do game over. Into Pyro. I'll get my towel right here so they don't mix. Thank you so much, Nerd Loves Nails. Thank you. I am so happy with them. And like I said, I used my Crystalline top coat by whatchamacallit? By Polished for Days, their 5 free top coat that has, it's called Crystalline, not all, like it, the top coat is called Crystalline, but this one also has hollow in it. Okay, so here is first swipe with, oh, of course it just picked it up. Well, it did go all the way to the sides, and that's kind of like what I wanted to point out. I don't know if it's going to go all the way to the sides on the other one. So yeah. Dabbing a gradient on the mat. I don't know if this is going to prove anything, but maybe it will. Those colors look the same to you. They're pretty close. I can see the difference, but yeah, I could see why you couldn't. Not because there's a problem with you, because of my camera. But your friend has an ick for feet, but she had like 100 pairs of shoes. I don't think that's a contradiction. That's a dedication to covering your feet. I got the ick in high school. I didn't show anybody my feet in high school. I also have like fucked up toes though. Like my toes are legit fucked up. All right. Again, it got picked up. I should have put something there. That one went all the way to the side too. That's something that I was kind of wondering. You know what? They're basically the same here. That one spread out more for sure though. I don't really know if there's anything to prove doing this. But is that going to stop me from doing it? No. I can kind of tell where the gradient is. I can tell a lot better on the wet sponge side. But yeah, maybe these weren't the best ones to gradient. I thought they'd be good because they're close, but they might just be a little too close. You never did try to completely rid of it. She probably has a care of her feet, where others not taking the same level of care, perhaps. Ah, most were strappy heels, so not a lot of coverage. I see, I see. Man, I think it looks good. I think it looks better with this regardless. I don't know if you can actually see that. But it covers more ground. For one, it covers more ground. Like, it just covers more ground. More of it squishes down onto the place where you're trying to put it. So I think even in this flawed test, we all had our quirks. That was just hers. Are you saying you had quirks in high school? Lies. I think it's better. Even like I said, with this flawed test, I think it looks better. I think it's more even. I think it's more spread out. It definitely covered better. Here's like one dab basically of the not wet sponge. There's one dab of the wet sponge. I don't know if you can see that, but to my eyes, that looks all like it got picked up, like it didn't fully lay down, and that looks like it fully laid down. So there we go. I think wet sponge wrung out. That's my philosophy. I hope this does dry as well as I have been told it will. I'm gonna take a little picture, and then what should I do for my other? Oh, I'm so glad. I'm bashing my nails on stuff. I'm so glad you could tell the difference. What should I put on my other hands? We've got a while. I mean, I'm not necessarily gonna take the whole while, but we definitely have time for another, just like another basic mani. I'm taking pictures of this. Let's try it with flash. There's a little bit of crap still left. All right. I did not know you had contamination OCD. Just looking back to see if I've missed anything. Again, if I missed what you said, just because I've been balls deep in this gradient today. I wanted to say ass deep. I guess that would be like if you were like wading into something and not fucking it. But where's the fun in that analogy? Make all my analogies about fucking. Please. All right. What's that? Gotta go walk the doggo. Yes, have a good time. All right. What polish, what polish, what polish? I mean, I have my, well, I have this one. I have this one. This new Dom polish, Shimmer Storm. But I kind of wanted to try that on my dominant hand. Or on my left hand. But that's kind of like, am I ever going to get there? Am I ever going to get around to it? Am I ever going to actually do that? Anybody have a polish request? This was sent to me by Polish Out of Hand. And I was so grateful. She said she was going to pour some out for me. She's going to decant some, pour it out for her homies. But she lied. She sent me a whole bottle. A whole damn bottle. It is so cute. And I think it is a good Pride polish. Like, not necessarily like for any Pride mani, but I feel like These hot pink glitters are something to be proud of. I'm gonna like rub them off the side though. I feel like there's a lot on the sides. Yeah, my right hand needs hot pink glitters. Okay, I can always re-swatch it. But yeah, she saw my favorite whites video and was like, do you have this white polish? It's my favorite white. And I was like, no. And then she said they were selling it on the website, but I couldn't find it on the website. And I was like, yeah, I guess I just need to contact the, you know, Dom. Contact the Dom herself. And be like, how can I get a hold of this? And she's like, well, I'll decant some for you. Which is always the way to my heart. If you'll pour some out for your homies. Oh, yeah. I learned this from Plus Life Lacquer, actually. From Summer, from Plus Life Lacquer. She taught me how to do this. It can be really, really handy to break up. And you can even do it on the top. These balls stick really well. Really, really well to these magnets. Because like, as you can see, I'm doing it on the side facing up. And so sometimes it's good to do it on the side facing down. Sometimes it's good to do it on the side facing up. It just kind of depends on what's happening with your bottle. Right? We all learn from each other. It's crazy what you learn from each other. It's so crazy to me. The thing that's the craziest to me is like, A, the stuff I learned from new people that I didn't learn from old people. And B, the fact that I'm now old people. By old people, I just mean people who have been in the community for a long time. Like fluid art specifically. It's so funny that people are learning it from me. Because when I kind of like joined Twitch and started making friends here, making nail friends here, they all knew how to do the fluid art and I didn't. So it's just kind of wild. Yes, if there are mixing balls. There might not be mixing balls, but you can buy your own balls. BYOB, if you will. You've been nail polishing, but you haven't been communicating. See, there you go. And people learn different things different ways. I'm a video sponge. If someone says it once in a video one time, I'll remember it forever. And sometimes when I'm really well versed on a certain video creator, I'll be like so surprised when people don't know everything that creator's ever said. And then I'll get like busy and I'll be like, oh, I haven't watched that creator in like a million years. Definitely not talking about Kelly Marissa. I'm still in her Patreon though. I'm still credited in the end of her videos, so therefore I still feel confident that I'm a good enough fan. Because that's a thing that one needs to be. That's a healthy idea to have about being a fan of someone online. Is being good at it. There we go. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Laura Gets Scared. Thank you so much. How is everybody? I am Stephanie, aka Fanaticure. I'm horny on main. I'm cringe, but I'm free. And today we're doing, well, we just did some Pride Gradient nail art. I'm very proud of it. There it is. And now I'm just doing a little Manny. How are you? How y'all doing? What did you do? Danny or somebody, is there a mod that can give a shout out? In the chat? I think I need to at least make sure that everybody who's a mod in the Discord is a mod in here. Yeah, thank you so much, Danny. Thank you. Thank They were playing content warning. What's content warning? Or is it just a content warning? Is it just where you go when you want to do not safe for work stuff? Because I should probably go stream in that category. Husbando actually had a great idea for me to play this one like text-based sexy game where you can like adjust your body through the game. Like you can choose. Sorry that I'm like saying this. It's a game where you go kill monsters. Is it scary? Is it legit scary? What are some games that are legit scary, by the way? It seems like you're the right person to ask. I love legit scary stuff. I want to try Lethal Company because I heard about a monster in it or an enemy in it recently. That sounds really funny. It's the old butler man with a knife, or old butler man who sweeps until you're alone with him. Lethal is good and only scary at times. Yeah, I'm not expecting Lethal Company to be like actually that scary. Excuse me. Actually that scary. The scariest games I've played, I mean, the scariest game I've played hands down is Subnautica. And that is partially because I am terrified of the water. Can we focus on my thumb? It's like I want to focus on that pink thing over there and not your thumb. Outlast, the Amnesia series, all the Emika games. I haven't heard of Emika. I've heard of Outlast. I've played one Amnesia. In Amnesia, I feel like I was so scared when I was playing it that like I didn't let it like do its best to scare me. I scared myself. But then again, I think that is kind of its thing as well. I'm gonna make sure I have some of these big glitters too. Okay, some of them are coming out. But yeah, how was your stream? And also though, feel free if you need to do your post-stream aftercare, take care of yourself. We are using Dom Shimmer Storm right now. And I think they just released a collection of sibling shades to this. And honestly, I can understand why they do that because this is so gorgeous. This would have been one of my favorite whites had I had this during the video. I love it. I love it so much. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Yeah. Pretty much everyone who can handle scares and enjoy them should play Alien Isolation. Okay. The purple sibling shade of this. I believe you. This is my first Dom polish, actually. I would love to expand my horizons on nail polish brands, but also I don't want to buy more stuff. I did though I bought the California Dreamin' collection. I'm really excited to compare Flamingo to my bottle of Flamingo from the original release. The Flamingo in the new release looks brighter than my Flamingo, which like it is a neon, so it could have faded. But I feel like it's brighter than it was originally too. It's a more vibrant pink than it was originally. But I'm really excited, and I never got High Society, so I finally have it. This is how I roll from HHC, and Till the Music Stops from PPU from Dom, and that's it. I have not... That's what we can do after I finish my nails. Help me pare down my order. Because I don't know, because I bought that big... I bought, like... I mean... I had $40 off from the rewards program for Cirque. So like I didn't spend a crazy amount. But I still feel like I shouldn't go hog wild. So I think for my Nubby Nubs, this is just going to be a 2-coater. And it looks so beautiful. This is one of those one of those like polishes with a million components in it that just looks so cohesive. I hope y'all agree. I think it looks so good. You just needed the pickle polish. I wish I liked it more. Because I kind of just don't buy polishes unless like I'm fully sold on the look anymore. I'm so sorry, Danny. I know that you gotta save some money right now because Danny's dog had surgery and now needs some more treatment. We're all hoping Raver has a full recovery because he's Danny's little baby. I smooched it. Then you added the Chem X because you're a sucker for a topper. And then Neon Yellow SpongeBob polish looked good on everyone. It did look good on everyone. It's okay. We'll just go back in here and... First we can, like, smoosh it. Get in here and smoosh it. Okay. And then I'm just going to do a very thin layer over it. Like, blend it back in. There we go. Oh, it's so cute! You said to open a care credit account for your BBs. You haven't looked at it since bingo. That's the one that has butt cancer. Yep. It's all fun and games until your dog gets butt cancer. That's what I've always said. I'm so sorry that your doggo has congestive heart failure. I'm hoping my cats are just healthy and happy until, like, well, until they never die. I hope my cats live until, like, 5 minutes after I die, unless that's soon. Neko's a bit high maintenance. But that's just because he's an asshole. I don't know if this needs a glitter grabbing top coat. But it's getting glisten and glow. I can always add a glitter grabbing top coat after. I don't know how much I'm believing that crystalline is as good as glisten and glow. Because it's definitely not looking very shiny. Unfortunately. So I might end up going over my rainbows with glisten and glow. I feel like nothing really shines like glisten and glow. Oh, yay! Oh my god, almost 15! Holy shit. All right, here's the looks. I am so happy with this gradient. Look at that. Danny, that was all, this is a natural, not that your gradient was unnatural and bad, but like, I'm just very proud of myself for doing like a full sponge gradient with 6 colors. I almost did 7, but then I was like, that's just too much. It's just too much. Thank you. Thank you. This is so cute. It looks metallic. Honestly, this is so cute. This is so cute. Polish out of hand. If you're listening, if you're watching, thank you. It is so cute. Thank you. All right, all. All right, all. We got a little bit of time. So I'm going to pick up Polish Pickup. And let's go through the wish list. Polish Pickup. Let's make sure that my address isn't anywhere. All right, let's screen share. There we go. Taro T wannabe is the Dom polish you want. Yes. Okay, we can look at that too, perhaps. Oh, my battery daddy. The daddy for my batteries just fell over. You didn't know that your batteries needed a daddy? Well, now you do. All right, all right. Let's see. Is it the Boba collection? I mean, the one that you want is certainly in the Boba collection. But are these the ones that are the sibling polishes? They don't look not like the sibling polishes. You wonder if you have any card overlap? Yes. Oh, maybe that's not even in this collection. All right. Oh, there's the one I'm wearing right now. Here's the one I'm wearing right now. It is available. And the Stormy Siblings collection. Okay. It is available. I feel bad I didn't find it when I was looking for it. I mean, it was very sweet of Polish Out of Hand to send it to me. I'm glad we could share that moment together. But now I wish Storm, the Storm siblings. I'm not even seeing that. Weird. Let's see. Survivor Series. Is there any more Stormy siblings? This is Taro T wannabe. And it's very beautiful. Wish they had live swatches though. This is a Stormy sibling. This is a sibling of the polish I'm wearing. It's a green version. This is like an orange version. I love black flakies. I love it. I like this pink one though the best. This blue one's really nice though. There's two blue ones in the siblings collection. This light blue. And there's this dark blue. Oh, there's another one. This is like this like white and yellow. Yeah. I guess they did it in all the different colors. Wow. All right, we don't need to go through all of these. Let's go to Polish Pickup. For Polish Pickup, I need the Medieval Musings plate. I will be sad forever if I don't get that. Now, it's a stamping plate, and the stamping plates are usually available at other times. But am I going to buy it another time? No, I'm not. I mean, so I have before. I'm adding Glisten and Glow Dry and Prep because, like, my Dry and Prep is almost gone. That nail plate's so good. I am kind of like, I don't know if I want this or not. It's got Jessica Rabbit. It's got Catwoman. It's got like so many good images. But at the same time, I just feel like I don't need this. I feel like I don't need to do a Jessica Rabbit Manny or a Catwoman Manny. And that if like someday I do, I can figure that out. You got the cartoon plate? I think I'm not gonna get it. And I also like this one. But I do a lot of backgrounds. This one's really cool, but like I just don't know if I need to spend $14 on it right now. I can borrow yours. Where are you, Nailed It Guy? You're in New York, aren't you? You're too far away. I would too. I need to invite Stacy over for a Manny day. All right, let's get this. I may regret this plate, but like I said, if I regret it too much, they will keep selling it almost certainly. Connecticut. Yeah, you're a long way from LA. A long way. That green one's beautiful. But no, that one's beautiful. I mean, they're all beautiful. I am so tempted by Lumen, but I'm not in love with the color. So even though it's Sailor Moon, this is not the first nor the last Sailor Moon polish that will ever be available. This is the one I keep thinking about. Rant and Raven, because this is like Mystique in a bottle. And it's not that I'm the biggest X-Men fan, but I am kind of an X-Men fan. So that one's gonna stay on the list for now. You need to get off the Dom website, right? This Rocco polish is so tempting. Chemical X is so tempting. Chemical X is so fucking cute. It's such a, this in my head, this is a Prugly, but with an emphasis on the pra, you know? Like, it might be a weird. You're getting the most Sassy Cats lacquer, Wendy. You're part of the problem. No, I won't say that. You're not part of the problem. And I don't want Sassy Cats to not have people buying from them. All right. See you later, Space Cowboy sold out. See you later, Spas Cowboy. The Sea Haunt, I feel like I need. This is why they keep doing mauve. Exactly. You know, though, I do love the glitter. Like, I'm not saying that I love this polish. It's still on the list. You may have noticed it's still on the list. I'm not jumping to remove it. I love this Garfield polish, and I love Garfield, and I hate Mondays. I don't actually hate Mondays because usually I'm busy over the weekend, and Mondays are a little bit of a vibey day, but I also have to do the podcast on Mondays some weeks, and that's hard. You got Psychedelic Zombie last PPL or PPU, and it was like Chemex but more edgy. I can see that. I'm gonna say no to this one because it's too basic. So I'm sorry. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Sea Haunt, I am really... and eggy. Edgy and eggy. I'm gonna get rid of Oh My Glob. It's just not speaking to me. I am very much considering getting Thank You for Cleaning My Toilet for my sister and for my cleaner. My cleaner has started, my cleaning lady, who's amazing, and I love her. She started to get her, get gels done. She has been listening to our podcast since the beginning. She's a real one. This is a thermal, so we're saying goodbye. This is beautiful, but too basic, so we're saying goodbye. This doesn't sing to me, so we're saying goodbye. How much is this? How much are you if I add you all to cart? Add to cart, add to cart, add to cart. Let me close my screen share because the cart may have my address on it. I don't know if Sea Haunt is dupeable because I wouldn't call, I mean, okay. I would call Shake Your Shamrock dupeable. There is one dupe I know of, but I wouldn't say that like I could dupe it. This is $85. Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely fucking not. All right, what are we getting rid of? What are we getting rid of? I can justify Thank You for Cleaning My Toilet because it is for my cleaning lady. But I don't know if she'd actually want it. I think it'd be funny. I think she'd find it funny. But Linnery hasn't seen Sea Haunt. That's the thing. Unless Linnery got it in PR, it very clearly states that it looks better in person. And I have what I think is a sister polish of this, which is Shake Your Shamrock. And like, Linnery, if you're here, I love you, but I don't believe that you know that you duped that. I don't believe that that's. I'm not saying that you didn't. I'm just saying that I don't think we have the proof. She does have 6 bathrooms to clean. She usually just cleans 2 though, because we only really use 2 bathrooms. No, this polish is a huge pain to photograph because cameras want to turn it entirely green or entirely blue when it's really both. Most of these photos have been edited to try to reflect the polish actually looks like. So yeah, I just don't trust that anybody knows what this looks like in order to dupe it. That's my hot take on this one. All right, Steph, what do you want? That bluey polish. Looks amazing on this swatcher. I'm not saying it looks not good on anybody, but it does look the most amazing on one. You wanted more from a bluey polish? I don't know bluey that well, but this looks like bluey to me. I'm also considering getting a bottle for my sister because my sister loves bluey. She like sits her bulldog down to watch bluey. It does have a pink shimmer. It's very nice. Sons of bitches. I'm like, take the $10 off, but like, that's not how money works. And the thing is, okay, let's look at Rant and Raven. Rant and Raven. Here's my thoughts about Rant and Raven. I love it, and I think it really, really nailed the theme. I think it really nailed the inspo. However, am I going to wear this? Will I wear this? Is the question. And I think the answer to that question is no. So I think it'll be my first Jen and Berries. And like, the more I look at Chemical X, the more I'm like, but Chemical X. Like, okay, in a vacuum, I would definitely wear it. Like sorry, I just went from looking at the screen to looking at the real world, and I was like, whoa, I like had a moment there. I would wear any of these if I didn't have what is probably now 1,000 polishes. I need to count them. So like my question is, would I actually wear it on a day-to-day, like not on a day-to-day basis, but like, would I find excuses to wear it? Would I like go out of my way? All right, so do I need this Rocco's Modern Life polish? It's really good. Danny, do I need this? It's a little light for stamping, but it's really opaque. It's really opaque. You hate this? It's a taupe, not a gray. It looks opaque over black. And it also looks opaque over this gradient. And that gradient. It's a yeet, says Kadachi. But not an opaque one like this, Danny. Actually, I don't know if I have an off-white. I actually don't know. It looks good on the rabbit. But is that the right answer? All right. I like how they're like, this dry and prep is a pre-order, but I'm like, everything's a pre-order. Stephanie, you don't need this. You don't need that. Everything that's gone the rabbit. The rabbit is flawless. You know, you are helpful. I'm tempted by this. I'm so tempted by this. However, as Ryan Hollinger, my favorite horror YouTuber, would say, however, I'm unconvinced I couldn't dupe this. I can do that polish. Yes, exactly. It is fun, and it is what PPU is all about. So says Bando like the Powerpuff Girls. That's when you know I'm getting really conflicted. I'm like, what did my husband say about this polish? What did my husband say about Rant and Raven? The more I look at this, the more I don't want it. You know what? Does this have a cap? 500, that's a lot. We're gonna cut Rant and Raven. Hopefully that didn't just show my address. I don't think it did. It might have shown like my general area. No, it did not show my address. Y'all know I'm in Anaheim though, so I don't really care about that. We've gotten it down to $64. I also don't know if my sister would like this. The thing is, my sister loves Bluey, but my sister doesn't really love, like, Khaleesi, like, not to dox myself too bad, but like, I do basically live at Disneyland. Like Vero says, you can see the Disneyland fireworks from my bathroom. I do occasionally sit on the toilet and watch Disneyland fireworks. You can also see them from my bed. I don't have a red flake topper, Danny. Thanks. No. But no, it's... I wouldn't wear it except for as a full polish, though. Do I need to get this for my cleaning lady? Is this her vibe? I only see her in her clothes that she wears to clean in. So I don't know. Would I just hand her $13.50 for a little treat? Yes, I would. Okay, if you think it's a hilarious gift, then I'm gonna get it for her. I love my cleaning lady. She's the best. Chemical X! We're getting the Sea Haunt. I've decided we're getting the Sea Haunt. What did that... Okay. We're still at 64. But it's 54 if you count this as a staple. Everybody, look at the girl math happening here. The girl math happening is so wild. All right, everybody. All right. Paul. Chemical X. Yeah? Or nar? Yeah, $13.50 is a gift. $10 is a staple. Everybody vote on Chemical X. No guarantee that I will go the way that you want me to on Chemical X. It really looks like Powerpuff Girls have peelings too, and I do love that about it. It should be in the chat. Are other people seeing the poll? It should be just right at the top of your chat. It's going fast. It's going. If you want me to get Chemical X. All right, 67% says yeah. That means that 43% said nar. Well, now I just want to be contrarian and not get it. Am I going to be so sad I didn't get this? It is also pan colors. It is also pan colors. Pan pride colors. I keep forgetting I have this like skeleton outfit that's in pan pride colors for Xtina, and she's been in this fucking sleeping bag for months now. I'm being a pretty bad doll mom. The boy will not be pleased. Fuck y'all. I don't know. I'll feel better if I don't buy it. It's very me. Thank you. It is very me. Is it really me? From 110 in the shade. Sorry. I had a teacher who taught this audition class, and whenever she was like whenever she was presenting how to introduce yourself, she'd be like, I'm so-and-so, and today I'll be performing Is It Really Me? But from 110 in the shade. And so every time somebody says something's very me or very you, I'm like, is it really me? From 110 in the shade. You'd honestly trade it for Seahaunt? Wait, you don't feel like Seahaunt is something I'd wear very often? I feel like if it's like Shake Your Shamrock, I will. Scoot it to the boot. It's a glitter with a shimmer. I did not expect you to say that, Khaleesi. You're saying drop it like it's hot, right? Why does it have to be so hard? My guitar just like vibrated when I did that. Then would I just wear, are you shaming me? Shake my shame rock? Danny, I've decided on the Seahaunt. I am decided. We're getting rid of Chemical X. Goodbye. Shame rock. Going to McDonald's for my shame rock shake. All right, everybody. This is my final offer. You're such a Seacont. We shopping now. Hello, plants. Hello, plants. We're shopping. I really only spent less than $30 because these two don't count. These two don't count. This is a staple and that's a gift. They don't count. All right, this is my final list. We're getting Dom nail polish. Thank you for cleaning my toilet. I am giving that to my cleaning lady. I got for myself the Seahaunt. I got Dry and Prep by Glisten and Glow, and then I got the medieval stamping plate. Yeah, my girl math says I'm spending less than 30. All right. We're buying. I'm on a low buy right now. And I just bought, I saved $40 on it, but then actually I only saved $33 on it because I didn't end up adding anything for free shipping. So my shipping was $7. But I just bought the new Cirque, or the new old Cirque collection, the California Dreamin' collection, because I've regretted not buying that whole collection forever, and it also came with High Society, which I regretted not getting. I'm really trying to get some of our debt down. I don't need to. I don't need it. I have so many polishes. I don't need it. Oh, but these are great. But this is amazing. This is excellent. We're loving this. We're loving the look. I think this gradient came out so fucking fantastic. Can you believe? If it could focus, maybe you could start believing. Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough. You wanted the blue one, but decided to not because it would probably do it with a topper. Yeah, I don't think about what I can do with toppers anymore because, like, when you're like me and need 3 coats of almost every polish, it's like adding a topper is just such a pain in the ass. But I do respect that idea. Yay! Remember, not too many dabs at a time, but you can do as many dabs as you want, as many passes over as you want. All right. That I think is going to be it for the day. We did a full mani. Well, we did a gradient on one hand, and then I just used this beautiful polish that was gifted to me by Polish Out of Hand, because Polish Out of Hand is crazy pants, is amazing. Thank you. Are you holy cowing my gradient? And I used my new crystalline top coat from Polish for Days. This is a quick dry top coat with the hollow in it. Yeah, right? A full mani, and we're early. Hi, dude. How are you doing? I was just about to fuck off. Actually, I was just about to fuck off, but I'm so happy to see you. Thank you so much, Khaleesi. Look at my beautiful Pride mani. Happy Pride, dude. Happy Pride, and happy this polish as well. All right. All right, yes. Thank you so much, Holding to Your Plants. Everybody, if you want to support a great cause, we are getting donations for Equality Florida, because the Floridian gays are an endangered species. They are being hunted in Florida right now. They need all the help they can get, and we can help them a little bit. Me and my husbando are going to be donating $500 to match. So we'll be matching up to $500. I'm so bad at describing that concept. We will be matching up to $500 because we love this thing so much. I'm like, how do I say it more awkward? Because we're so excited about this topic. What is coming out of your mouth, Stephanie? Point is, donate to the thing if you have the money. If you don't, donate to yourself. And you can also spread the word. You can spread the link, and it'll be great. Make us spend more money. I can't buy all that nail polish. I have to give it to the Floridian queers. When you are begging me to get Chemical X, you're taking money directly out of the Floridian queers' mouth. Anyway. It's a day, everybody. Have a great one, though. I'm hoping to have a video out tomorrow. It's going to be Khaleesi. I was joking. You're all amazing, and I love you. I was joking. I love you all, though. I love you, but I was joking. Anyway. I didn't mean to shame you. They were gonna get 500 no matter what. F nail polish, save the Florida queers. Exactly. Precisely. No matter how much money I spend on nail polish this month, unless it is all our money, which it won't be, because this is probably the last I'm gonna buy, we will be giving them $500. But I would like more money for myself, so it's actually selfish. So actually, I'm being selfish. Anyway, I'm gonna stop putting my foot in my mouth. And I'm going to say thank you all so much for joining me today. It was a really great time. I'm so glad that we had such a successful gradienting experience. I'm very excited to share these pictures. Have an excellent week. Continue to have a very happy Pride. And I will see you all on Tuesday, or my virtual self. This is my virtual self too. But my video self will hopefully see you tomorrow. Anyway, bye. Bye.